On May 11th, 2011, Amy Pitzen went to her son Timothy's school and checked him out. She claimed there was a family emergency, and that wasn't really true, but it really didn't raise any alarms. She was his mother, after all. But what transpired afterwards is a 3-day trip that spanned over 500 miles. And she took Timothy to his favorite zoo, amusement park, and water park. They even spent the night at one of his favorite water parks. On the 3rd day, she called her family. She said everything was fine, that she just wanted to spend time with Timothy. She even called the police and explained that because she knew that they were being looked for. See, the problem with the scenario was that she was having trouble with her husband, Jim. And Jim had said that if they separated, that he was going to get full custody of Timothy because Amy had a past history of mental illness and 3 failed marriages. That was probably more than Amy could stand. Timothy was her whole world. He actually stabilized her. She was actually much better after she had Timothy. And by all accounts, she was a very loving, devoted mother. There was nothing wrong there that would raise any red flags. On the 4th day, Amy Pitzen was found deceased in a hotel room, and she had committed suicide. There were no signs of Timothy. All of the brand new clothes, toys, and toothbrush that she bought for him were not in the hotel room. There was no evidence in the car of Timothy, minus an old bloodstain in the back seat from which the family said Timothy had had a nosebleed. There was some evidence on the car that after it was analyzed, the plant life, the dirt, and the minerals led to a place where she could have gone off-road. Now, there is somebody who really believes that she buried Timothy in that field, but the family doesn't believe that. Even Jim, who should be very angry that his son was taken away from him, does not believe that Amy hurt him. A few days after her body was found, letters arrived in the mail for her family, but not one for Jim. In the letters to her family, she said that she never felt connected to anything and she felt like an outsider, but how much she loved Timothy and that Timothy was fine, that she had taken him to people who would love him and raise him, and he would always be safe. There's a lot of people out there who don't believe that that happened. In my heart, I believe that that happened. I believe there's people out there who were so desperate to have a child that they would take in a 6-year-old boy. There are people out there who do an underground for battered women and children who would take in that 6-year-old boy if she convinced them that his safety was the priority in them taking him. She could have convinced somebody that she was dying and Timothy needed a new home. The only thing that they found in the hotel room to even indicate that Timothy had been with her is one little t-shirt. It was a matching t-shirt to hers that they had worn to the zoo. And the family kind of puzzled over why that one t-shirt was there while the other brand new clothes that she bought him were missing. Well, I have a theory on that, and I really believe that she thought it through. And Timothy was missing, and they knew that she took him to his favorite zoo. If a little boy fitting his age and description was seen with that t-shirt, especially in another town, it would raise red flags. So she didn't send it with Timothy. There was no indication that she had any type of a tool or digging implement in her vehicle, or that she had dug anything up, no dirt in the trunk, etc. And there really isn't anybody who really knew her that believes that she hurt Timothy. The case has gone cold. Timothy will now be 18 years old. There is an age-enhanced photograph of Timothy and a little bit of hope that someday he will come forward and say he's Timothy. My hope is that people share this video and his photograph, and somebody recognizes this young man and he finally gets to come home.
We keep this love in a photograph. We made these memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closing, hearts were never broken, time's forever frozen still. So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped jeans, holding me close until our eyes meet. You won't ever be alone. And if you hurt me, that's okay, baby. Only words bleed inside these pages. You just hold me, and I won't ever let you go. Wait for me to come home.